Hey, what's up? This is a CRKT Ripple. Mildly redone, but I think it changes the overall look pretty drastically. So what we did is dark stone wash the clip in the hardware, all the hardware. Rubbed. This blue was covering some of these ridges, which in this lighting you're not going to be able to see it. So anyways, I just took some sandpaper here and just exposed these ridges all the way. They were exposed for the most part, but some of the places it looked like the factory missed. I think this is around a $60 or $70 knife, so it's understandable. Another thing that was pretty apparent as soon as I flicked it open was this flipper was very sharp, and this knife has a strong detent, so it was, by the time you overcome this flipper, it was pressing way too hard into your fingers. So I went ahead and rounded this off per request of the owner. Just took that sharp edge off. And then also I found that when you flip this knife, you have to be careful that, because it's kind of a smaller gentleman's knife, you got to be careful that you're not pressing up against the lock bar, making the detent bite harder into the blade. So if you hold it, the body of the knife, and then flick it, shoots out like a rocket with no pain. But if you hold it like you would, a normal, maybe your ZT 560 or something, you just have it right here. Look where my fingers are. Right there on that lock bar. And it still flicks out, it takes a lot more pressure. So anyways, this is IKBS and has a lot of little loose balls on the blade. Two-tone blade finish here, and I bead blasted this blade with two different types of medias, and it looked like the logos were all out, but when I dark stone washed it, they kind of come up through like ghost logos. I don't know if you can see kind of onion design in there. You really have to be looking for it, but they're there. I'm not sure how they come back after they're all blasted away, but they certainly do. And then I put a satin finish on the flats here. So kind of mild rework. I like it a lot. Also carbonized the blade. Well, not the blade, the locking side here. Nice knife. If you're looking for a gentleman's knife, something you could probably throw loose in your pocket, right around 70 bucks. It's a whole lot of fun to play with. CRKT Ripple too. A lot of potential with a little bit of work too. I mean, even if you got one yourself and just exposed some of these lines here, you probably could even do this satin flat if you just took some sandpaper on a hard surface and just went ahead and did a hand rub on the flats. Even with the factory finish, I think it would still be pretty good. Just an idea. Then I put the edge on there. So I'm not going to make a video for this next project here. I'll just roll it into this one. This is just a refurbish on a, oh man, I'm going to forget. I want to say Embassy pen. Good friend here. This is the aluminum model. USA made. Went ahead and blasted it all the way through. This was black and beat up really well. You could tell it had been used. So I blasted it. I put an O-ring on here. So that when this screws down, it screws down a little bit tighter because it's got tension pushing it this way. As the screws are pulling it this way, so it locks up really nice now. Anyways, this blasted finish and stone wash, you should be able to carry it and use it for years and years and show no wear. Nice pen. If I remember right, I think it takes, yep, space pen refill. I guess you guys can see that too. I leave all the threads, just like I do with the knives. Leave all the threads with the coating on it, because if I take those coatings off, it might lose its tolerances and this and that. I'm not sure how important that is to a pen, but try to preserve that. Then I had to do these to keep the look, so it wouldn't be like a band of black here. But I did not do inside there. So, anyways, guys, that's it. I do appreciate your time. Have a good day. See ya.